Howdy folks, I wanted to have a talk with you about negativity, reality, and responsibility. So, it's no secret that there are a fair amount of individuals that aren't very pleased about our approach about some of the things that go on around YouTube. And it's actually a problem that goes along life, to be honest. In my opinion, it's a huge problem. It's a serious problem. And let me start out by giving you an example of the way that I think people should interact. I would hope you would see the same. So let's say that you see somebody that's trying to perform a task and they're doing so in a manner in which is not safe. And so you know how to perform such task in a safe manner, and so you say, hey, you're going to get hurt if you continue to do that the way that you are, right? And you maybe step in, show them how to do it without causing harm to themselves or anyone else, right? That would be, in my opinion, that would be kind of expected almost of you. That's what I feel. Well, it's no different here on social media. It's absolutely no different here on social media. If I see that somebody is saying something that's untrue or something that could cause harm, I feel like that is my responsibility to speak up and speak out. Now, that's not being negative. That's appealing to the reality. That's truly trying to help somebody. I see so many YouTube channels, especially the prepping channels, that talk about how they want to help people. They want to help people, but the bottom line is they're doing what they're doing as a business. They're looking at it as a business, not as wanting to truly help people. It is what it is. Number one, if you got information that could help save somebody's life and you want to put a price tag on that, don't call me the immoral one. Don't look at me as being the immoral one. The other thing is don't expect me to let your weaknesses allow others to be put in a bad way. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. One of the things that I keep trying to explain to folks is we're heading into some dark times, I feel. And I think there are many of us that would agree with that. That's not fear-mongering. That's just looking at the reality of the situation and saying, hey, look, we're here now. We're going to be in a much worse spot in the near future, especially considering how far we came in just not even 2 years. The things that people are going to have to endure are going to be on levels that I can't even fathom. Levels that thankfully most every single one of us know nothing about. And that we should be appreciative of. But we also need to be realistic, and we also need to understand what times that we are going to be enforced to embrace. They're not going to be pleasant. They're not going to be nice. If we can't have frank, direct, honest talk here on a social media platform, how weak are we? It's not about running down. It's not about, trying to destroy. It's not about negativity. It's about saying, hey, there's a problem here and it needs to be fixed. It needs to be addressed. Instead of everybody running away from it because everybody wants to schmooze up with one another because that's what's cool, man, I will more than happy stand alone than what I would be just to go with the flow, to go with the crowd, because that's what's acceptable. Man, a lot of people want to talk about come out of her, my people. What kind of my people you think that's talking about? I'm curious. Really curious. We better be able to learn to deal with mental struggle now. And if my words, if the way I approach things, if me being direct, to the point, and pointing out problems is an issue, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but you've got some work you need to do. And that's just being honest and direct. Do I have all the answers? All the skills, all the abilities? Not even close. But I am very confident and very competent in those that I do. When it comes to the mental struggle aspect, I think I've got a little bit of experience in that area. I think I know a little bit about that. I think I've gone through a little bit. I've got 3 children. I haven't spoken with any of them for years. Would I love to? Absolutely. I'd love them to be a normal, everyday part of my life. All 3 of them. But I don't have that luxury. I don't have that. You don't think that's a mental struggle? I'm not asking for anybody to pity me. That wouldn't even make sense. What I'm trying to say is I'm not talking out my butt. And I think folks should get off my butt when I call out those that do. We need to be stronger than that. We need to be wiser than that. We've got some serious, serious struggles coming, and we need to check our motivation. You know, one thing some channels do is talk about constantly about how great their subs are. How great, how wonderful, how smart, they've got the best subs. There's a lot of channels that do it. Do you notice one channel that doesn't? Yeah, we're not into that. Why aren't we into that? Because it's a lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know most of you personally on a personal level. How could I say that you're smartest, best subs on YouTube? How could I say that? Oh, come on, man. It's just a nice thing. It's a lie. It's a lie. The Father doesn't look at it any differently. It's a lie. And that's why I won't do it. I am without doubt that there's intelligent people that watch our content. It's an eyes to see, ears to hear kind of channel. It really truly is. Really truly is. But you'd probably have to come out of her, my people, in the real sense, not just in a location, not in just a geographical sense, but in a true mental, spiritual sense. You see the world much differently when you do so. You're not impressed by man, and you're not impressed by man's little magic. You're just not. I've been at a lot of this for a long time. I've been at the prepping game for a long time. All I'm truly here to do is help. Been that way on YouTube since 2014. I spend most of my life either researching or helping. Anybody that would follow me around on social media, you know, like that demonized Facebook, right? Facebook is nothing but evil. Well, one of the biggest things that I do on Facebook is help people. I belong to several different groups involving flight simulator, involving drones, involving prepping. And I spend a whole lot of time trying to help folks. Trying to help them fix things, because it's something I'm good at doing. A lot of people want to demonize me for being honest and for being direct and for trying to make sure that you got the correct information. Folks, I just want us to have the best possible chance at this there is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And I'm not going to play nice. I'm not going to smooth up to other channels or other people in general. I'm not that way. I've walked away, when it comes to a financial aspect, I've walked away from more money than I've ever earned. I probably walked away from a hell of an opportunity with somebody here on YouTube, Prepper Nurse 1. He's probably still raking in a fair amount of money. But I walked away from that because I have morals. But see, I get attacked for that too. Why? Because you don't know the story. Why? Because you don't ask. You just listen to the psh, 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 psh behind people's backs. But you're too weak to ask. And you want to fault me for it. Come out of her, my people. Shalom.